All right, guys, we've got some BCA 10 ball. PDN versus Faith. Faith is breaking. She's the home player. It is alternating break. Rack your own 10 ball. It's going to be a 7-4 race. I am giving up 3 games again. And yeah, looks like she made a ball on the break. Balls are a little bit blown out, fuzzy. It's a little bright. I'm not shooting this with my normal camera. I'm actually trying out this bad boy right here. This is the DJI Action 5 Pro. This is actually the second match that I've recorded with it. The first one I couldn't use at all. And it looks like I need to lower the exposure a little bit more, and we should be okay. But yeah. Right, Faith is gonna have to take a shot at this 2 ball. Right, PDN is a 530. Doesn't look like my cargo changed after the match with Dom. Faith is a 444. Believe I have room to make the 4 ball here, so we'll see what's going to happen here. I might just play for shape out here. Ran it forward a little bit. Got to run that cue ball past the 8 ball so I can see the 5 in the side. There you can see I'm trying to map out what's going to happen with this cue ball. If I send it around the table, am I going to try to hit this 6? I run into the 10. I think I'm playing the, yeah. I was playing the 6-9 combo there, but I was pretty close to the 6. Ended up making the 7. Didn't call it, so it's her shot. Which is in the side. There's the proximity to the side. I'm just going to play the 8 and try to draw the cue ball back just a little bit over here. Try to get myself a straight in, same pocket. All right, PDN is up 1-0 on to rack 2. All right, PDN is breaking rack 2. Nothing. It's like, looks like she was going for a safety there. Looks like she was trying to put the 1 ball back here. Didn't quite get there. Me room for a safety. I think if I remember correctly, what I was looking at was, could I shoot the 1 this way and then back up here and just trickle the cue ball back here and behind the 7 and the 3. And I underhit it. Just a little bit more, I think I hold that cue ball here and get that 1 there, which is pretty good. That's a good spot. I'm gonna try to bank this, but it looks like she's trying to put draw on it too. You gotta be careful. Yeah, she pushes the 2 right in the way of it. Looked like that 1 ball might have gone too. Can't remember if I carom this or combo it. Carom. Push the 2 out, or push the 1 out a little bit. Try to give myself a shot. In my head, I thought I was gonna get the 1 ball out here, but we can play it here. 3 goes this way, pretty easy. The 4 just barely gets by the 5 ball when I walk down here to look at it. I think I was trying to get a little bit closer, but not terrible. I catch it. Had more than half a pocket, so I thought I could make it. Just ended up at a weird angle. He's a nice shot on the 4 ball. Yeah, try to run the 5 all the way down the rail. Tough shot anyway, but oh well. Somebody said when she started this session, this is her first time playing in the 10 ball singles or BCA league. When she started the session, she was like a 360 Fargo. So in 3 or 4 weeks, she's gone up to a 444. That's a lot of movement, but I think it's about right now. I think she's where she needs to be. The reason why I shot that 7 ball that way instead of that way is I would have to move the cue ball a little bit, and I didn't want to move it too much, and I didn't want to get scared and hold it, so it was easier for me to use that angle. And didn't pick up much on that one. I was hoping to spin that one a little bit closer to the 9 and bring it out this way, but still doable. There we go. Just a little bit of draw, a little bit of spin. Some bottom right on that one. All right, there you have it. PDN is on 2-0, heading on to rack 3. Let's go. All right, face to break rack 3. Thought that 2 ball was going to sneak in. Not a whole lot to do here with the 1, so looking at my safety options, you can see I've got a couple little clustered balls here. Probably easier to put it behind these. So now she can't get through any of this to get there. She's gonna have to play probably around here somewhere. Place has a really janky bridge, huh? Doesn't get there. Almost messes up the 6 and the 3. There's a bit of space that this one can get through. It can get through it just enough for it to go. So we draw back, try to get on this side of the 2 ball to send it up this way. I think I have room to actually send it in the side pocket too. These side pockets on these residential tables are pretty wide. The corners are 4.5, but the sides look like they're so much wider. Oh, we play it up the table. Not bad. Looks like I'm going to get a cue ball close to the rail too. That's good. So you can see I'm looking at playing the 4 here in the side. Probably draw this back. Or if I have enough angle to get right here would be ideal. So we'll see if I can get it over there. Make it up there, but it's not bad. Do that back, bunch of spin. Just ideally wanted to get it close to this rail over here because the only way to make this, you got a really, really tiny gap. Plus I got to spin it to get it in there anyway. So we're going to try to spin, hold it. I don't know how level this table is, if I can hold this for the 6 or not. So it works out well. This table seems to be a little bit more level than its friends. Also, these pockets are cut pretty even. I didn't really notice any issues, not like this table over here. I was hoping to get a little bit more angle out of this one so I could play the cue ball. I wanted to get the cue ball here, and then off of this shot I could play it a little bit closer down here. But we're hitting this one thin. It's a lot thinner than it looks in person, or here it's a lot thinner in person. So what I'm actually doing here is playing 4 rails of shape to get the cue ball back in the middle of the table. So play it around the 9, and then just, yeah. I'm gonna hit this one with about 12:30, 1 o'clock English. Probably could have put a little bit more inside on it, but it would have checked up the speed a little harder, so I'm okay with where this is. There we go, 10 ball down. PDN is up 3-0. On to the next rack. All right, PDN breaking rack 4. One ball down, 6 ball down. Now, bank is on for the 2 ball, but the 3 ball is here. And I really, really don't want to mess up, end up leaving the cue ball back here or something like that. So we're just going to go safety instead. Again, we've got a nice little wall here that we can get behind. So if we just play this back here, we should be okay. I'd like to get it close to the 9 or the 3, but I end up hitting it a little steep. I hit here, and I was originally wanting to hit up here. So instead we would have bounced up to about there, which would have been a little bit easier to handle. Now she can kick this way if she can see the line, but if I had gotten the cue ball here, then she's limited to a 2 rail kick. That's okay though, I mean you still get the safety, but I would have liked having 2 rails better on her. You guys know how to do a parallel shift method for lining up a 2-rail. It's a little easier than what she's attempting to do here. Probably found a video of somebody explaining it in great detail, but definitely a little bit easier than what she was trying to do there. We're just going to draw this back to the middle of the table. I draw it past the middle of the table, juice it pretty far. Anywhere in here would have been great. So we're about a foot and a half too far on that one. Leave myself a weird bank, but the good news is I can pull this cue ball. I've got a little bit of area down here where I can pull the cue ball. If I miss and leave the 3 over here, then it's not the end of the world. I bump into the 4, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to spin it, pull it down the table and spin it up into here behind the 10. If I had to miss, that was going to be the way to do it, but eh. Can't see the left side of the 3. She can only see the right half. The 8 ball's blocking the shot here, so she tries to back bank it up the table. So we got lucky on that one. Now, because of how wide the side pockets are on these residential tables, I mean, this is ridiculous. Because of how wide they are, I think I can spin this one into the side from here and play the cue ball around for the 4. Yeah. So just play it out back out to the middle of the table for the 4 ball. This gives us a little bit, just a punch, just a tiny bit of draw on this shot, and we can bring our cue ball back over here near the near this pocket. I just checked to see if the 5 goes. It does in fact go. Put a lot of draw on it. I didn't need to put that much on it. Could have played that inside the 8. I went around the 8. I don't think that was intentional. I think I just hit a poor shot. I'm pretty sure I was aiming here all day with that ball and hit all the way over here. Really, really bad line to try to do this. I think I actually overcut this ball and hit down here somewhere. Yep. Get lucky, I leave it right there. She can't see this edge of the ball. The 9 is in the way, so she's gonna have to kick along here somewhere. You can pretty much see her line is probably right there. Yeah. I actually think her line's a little bit further to the right, but I don't know. That's just guessing from watching this. Yep. It's definitely further to the right. We can spin this here, or we can play this out to the middle of the table. I think we're just going out to the middle of the table, a little bit of spin that way. If you've been around on the channel for a while, you know I'd just like getting the cue ball out to the middle of the table for simplicity. It's a big target. It helps a lot. Gonna run that one into the short rail and back out. I don't know why I went around the 9 ball there. Again, I think I just mishit it. I think actually what I thought, the reason why I put right on that is I thought where I was hitting it is that the cue ball was gonna come here and I was gonna need that right to come back this way. I end up hitting here and that turns into a lot of right and just dips down. Terrible shot. We're just gonna have to kick this one. Kick it way too wide. Really poorly executed shot, that's all. She jams at that one. I'm not really sure what she was trying to do with the cue ball there. She had plenty of room to run that cue ball like onto the pocket. She had plenty of room to run that cue ball back this way. Yep, the exceptionally bad shot there. She gets fortunate. It leaves me a really tough one. I'm kind of in a no man's land on this. It doesn't look bad, but this is a really thin cut here, and I think yeah. I put a bunch of bottom right on it, and I think I threw the cue ball into the 10 a little bit and hit it a little fatter than I had intended. So I'll leave her a good cut right here. I think we'll let her get on the board. All right, well, she needs 3. I need 4. On to the next one. All right, faith breaking rack 5. Oh, wow. Cue ball gets saved, and then the cue ball bumps the 8 ball into the side. She gets a pretty good break there. That was a nice result for her. I would have much rather she made 3 balls and scratch. That would have been nice. Makes her 1 ball, runs into the 4 ball. If these pool balls look matte and dirty, it's because they are. I'm pretty sure he got these off of Temu. He has other sets, but I didn't ask him for the league set. We just used the ones that were on the table. I might bring one of my sets next time I go play up there. So I take a long look at this one, and I'm not even sure. I think I called the 7 off of a carom, but I wasn't really sure how to hold it for the 3 ball. I don't think I can actually make this bank, but I think I'm calling it just in case. I think I'm just going to send the cue ball in this direction here, put some separation between these two. Yeah. Didn't think I could make it. Ended up getting unfortunate and leaving it right in front of the pocket for her. If I miss that 4 ball and leave the 3 up here, then she's in bad shape. But she's gonna have a tough time hitting this with follow, because that's all she can do. She can only hit the top of this cue ball, so that cue ball is gonna roll. She's gonna have a hard time holding it for this 4 ball here. And she goes rail first, so it's gonna spin. And she plays it up against the 10. Talked about this in I think the last video I put out. If you're gonna play a rail first shot, you definitely want to hit it a lot lighter than you think you want to, because you're hitting the object ball thinner than how it looks. So cue ball tends to run a bit harder. You can try to kick this 4 ball across. It's right in between the 4 and the 10 somehow. I think she put a little bit of a spin on that. Inadvertent spin. I gotta make sure I got a path. If I'm gonna shoot this into the rail, I gotta make sure I've got a path that goes around this 10 ball. I don't want to hit it, so I'd like to send it that way. Just a tiny bit of right. A lot of follow, just play it into that long rail, run it out, don't hit it too hard. This one here, we can run this one probably a couple rails around the 9. There we go. And now we got a tough one. I think we want to land here. Okay, that version of me that says we need to land right here. Yeah, that makes sense. If we're going to be coming in and we're going to be bouncing, we're going to be rolling at an angle there. So this is where we're trying to land. See if we get there. Not bad, not bad. All right, 4-1 on to rack 6. All right, PDN breaking rack 6. We changed where we're breaking. See if we can make something happen with this one ball on the side. Yep. Made the one go on the side. Did not hold the 2 where we needed to. I haven't broken from the side in 10 ball in a long time, so I have to assess how I make contact with the rack. I think we just push out on this one. It's BCA, so push out is allowed, meaning I can just tap the cue ball into a location, and she has the option of either shooting it or making me shoot at it. So what I'm trying to do strategically, what I'm trying to do is give her a shot that's not a great shot, but I'm sure she'll try to go after. She's a little aggressive, so I don't have to be too precise with this, but I want to give her one that she's going to try to shoot at, and it likely won't work out for her. So I think we're just going to try to run the cue ball into this area here so she can see the 2. We almost overrun it. And I almost give her a straight in shot on the 2 ball. I wanted to leave it on this side of it so that she'd be tempted to shoot the 2 ball this way because that's the only place it goes. And then she'd lose the cue ball against the 8 and just have it out here in space. I end up overrunning it. Give her a 2 ball that she can run forward to, but it doesn't matter because the 3 ball's tied up anyway. So like I said, it's not super imperative that I get a good leave on that push out. Just the only thing that matters is I don't completely screw it up and that she actually tries for it. I think we've got a line here. And possibly a line around to play the 4 this way. It's a lot of traveling. Let's see what we can do. Oh no! We did not get there. I think I put a little bit too much draw on that ball. Just trying to keep it out of this pocket. Could have just touched it a little bit and played it there. I think I still would have gotten around. So we're gonna kick. Let's see if we can get hit. I hit the 8 ball first. And then she sets up here.
Yeah. You're okay with that?
Drills the 5 ball. Probably could have drawn that a bit more. I'm out here for the 6. Pretty annoyed right now shooting this. So muscle that one. Not a bad shot. Got that vein coming out of my head right there. Frustrating. However, unlike other matches, I go and sit down and say, "Hey, man, we're not gonna let that bug us." We enjoy the majority of our 10-ball matches. We don't have to keep an eye on half the players that I play. Actually, you know what? All of the other players that I play on this league, I don't have to keep an eye out for them to see if they're going to call their fouls or anything like that. So just take a breath and go get it done, you know? It is 4-2. I need 3. She needs 2. On to the next one. All right, Faith, breaking rack 7. 1 ball goes in, 3 ball goes in, 4 balls gonna go in, 6 ball goes in. She makes 4 balls on a 10-ball break. She's got a great 10-ball break. So she's gonna shoot a safety here. She plays the cue ball to the short rail. All right, I've got the jump cue out, so we're gonna try to make something happen. Not what I called, so she gets to shoot. I get fortunate though, we leave the cue ball up against the 8. If I was her, I might consider letting me shoot this one, just because of how awkward the queuing is over the 8. So she calls all the way down the table. How awkward the queuing was. And then she tells me as I go up to the table that I can let her shoot again if I want to. I'm like, no, I'm good. Don't worry. I've got an APA match immediately after this, and the whole team's messaging saying, what table are we on at the other place? And is everybody there yet? And they're going nuts. So I'm trying not to let that get in my head. I'm going to record the commentary for that match right after this one, though. We go 7-9 combo, called the 9 in the corner, trying to hold the cue ball so it doesn't go around the 10, so we had to play that a little sensitive. If I get the cue ball out to here, we're in bad shape. So do a good job putting some touch on that. We're just going to play this one into the rail, straight out. In between these 2 balls should be fine. Maybe a little bit of 1130 on this one just to hold it straight. A little bit of draw, a little bit of, I mean, anywhere here is fine. So even if we only draw this back an inch, we're good to go. But we put it pretty close to straight in. All right, 5-2. It is a 2-2 race now. On to rack 8. All right, PDN to break rack 8. Bad break. Lost the cue ball. Lost the cue ball, so I lost the 1. I think the 1 ended up short of the side pocket. I wasn't paying attention. We left it hung though, so that's annoying. So looks like Faith is going to kick at this. Good job. Nice kick. Gets around everything. You see the 2 ball. Plays that one a little wide. I think what I'm going to end up having to do here is just play the carom into the 3. So we're going to play the 3 this way. And we want to hold the 2 ball here and maybe hold the cue ball here. I think that's the best I can do. We fire the 2 ball past the pile. Yeah, that makes sense. So I played the 2 ball up the table. So we're not going to be able to go through traffic here to get to the 4, so we can just play this out here into this part of the table. I come back, hit the 6, tried to make something happen. Should have listened to my own advice. Just roll that one, leave it up here, play the 4 ball, run around for shape on the 5. Would have worked. It's fortunate that the 8 ball is now blocking my line on the 2 ball, so we're gonna have to kick at this. I want to kick it with some pace, so I put some draw on this. I think I should have hit here. I hit here. I think I should have hit here because you see with the pace on it, if I catch that 2 ball and send that cue ball up the table, I can see the 4. Get it up here somewhere, you know. Maybe if I get lucky and make the 2 ball, then good. But if I miss the 2 ball, the cue ball's up here. Gonna have to juice some draw on this or run it forward. Just runs it straight forward into the corner pocket. So it is imperative that I do not screw around anymore. Just gonna draw out to here. Try not to hit the 7. Got about as close to the 7 as I could without hitting it. 2 rails, a little bit inside, and just bring it up here and get it out. There we go. Run it into the 8 ball instead. Bad shot. Really, really, really bad shot. I mean, I pretty much played for that shape. Still didn't make it happen. That's okay. Makes a good shot there. Runs this into the 10 ball. It's going to put the 10 closer to the side. That's going to be helpful later for her. Interesting trying to draw there. I mean, that's always going to draw at the 8 ball. Like, I think this is always where you're going to leave that cue ball. So I think if she stuns with just a little bit of movement there, she could probably play it around like I do, or play it in and up. I get lucky, the 8 ball hangs. Hit that one by a bit. Make the 10 ball a little bit harder. So we need to be around here for this 10 ball, so we're just going to try to play it that way. So anywhere over here in this area is pretty good. Want to keep it off the rail. And up this one, I don't want to draw this one. If I draw this one, I'm in danger of drawing it into this corner. As you can see. Top shot. I don't know why I jammed it like that. Definitely in a hurry to get out of there, but we're up 6-2 on the hill. On to the next one. All right, Faith to break rack 9. She hits the one very, very thin on that one. Lost her cue ball a little bit. You could see the cue ball come off and then just come around here and creep its way around the table. Not what you want to do. What she had been doing was just hitting it square in the face, and she was getting a really good result out of that. So take your time when you're breaking. Make sure you're going to hit in the right spot. Yeah, that's how you play that one. Play a nice 3-rail trick shot bank into the side. Trying to break some balls up, get rid of some clusters up at the end of the table. Didn't work out so well. Got that one quick too. You can tell I'm in a hurry. It's dumb. I really need to not be in a hurry. I did barely make it across town for my APA match. So I'm gonna record the commentary for that one in just a minute after this one's over. Nice shot on the 3. And plays it out for the 4, but she overruns it by 4 feet or so. I think she talks herself out of this shot. She wants to shoot the 4-6 combo, and then she thinks the 10 ball is going to go, so she may as well just call the 10. But if she calls the 10 and makes anything else like the 6 ball, then she loses her turn. And she doesn't want to do that, so she needs to just stick to the easy one to make, which is the 6 ball here. So she does. She goes back to the 6 ball. She's like, if I make the 10 spot, she can't stop thinking about the 10 ball. So she doesn't move the 10 ball or the 6 ball. She overcuts the 4 ball because her mind, everything about her was on that 10 ball in that shot. This one we're probably gonna hold. I think we hold this one. Yeah, this one's light enough to hold. Yeah, we sent it a little bit too far. So we carry him the 6, hold for the 2. We got a 5 ball here. So I think we can run into the 9, or we can go between the 5 and the 9. Run into the 9. Not where I want to be. Great. I mean, the 5-10 was dead here, and the 10 is actually pretty close to my bank line. Like, I need a bank over here somewhere. I actually called a 10 and she tells me to bank it instead. So, look for a safety. If I can get the cue ball around here and get the 5 ball around here, I'll be okay. So what I want to do is send the 5 ball around the table. So I call over there just in case it goes in. And I want to run the cue ball into the 10, and yeah. But I can't hit the 8 ball. Don't hit the 8 ball. I hit the 8 ball. I don't hit the 8 ball. I think I hit that great. I actually think I hit that great. I think I'm leaving the 5 ball over here. Hell, I might even get really close to making it, but it's all right. She lines up for the wrong pocket right away. We're gonna play the 5. I think I'm going for a little bit of bottom right here. Play it 2 rails across, try to get close to the 8 ball. I get very close to the 8 ball. When I say try to get close to the 8 ball, I mean like out of here somewhere. So almost got that in a bad spot. Just gonna draw this one straight back. Only drew back a couple inches, which is fine. Got it close to the rail. The problem is I'm really close to straight on this one, so I can't draw it out here. So I have to play this one forward and try to get it as close as I can. So we're just gonna put some follow on this one. Little bit of left spin, about 11 o'clock-ish. 11:30. Run it across the middle of the table. And then play this one 3 rails, 2, 3, and also back out to the middle of the table. Just try to go from the middle of the table to the middle of the table. All right, 10 in the corner. All right, there you have it. PDN wins 7-2. You guys enjoyed this one? 10 ball. It's here. Kind of a little bit of a shady situation in the middle, but it is what it is. I'm still enjoying the league, still having a good time with it. If you did like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost anything. And I will see you guys in the next one, which is going to be a 9-ball match that I am recording right now. Bye.